Columbia! Answer your phone! Oh, that works. Hola, Mayita. My Discord's like not... Yeah, it's not cooperating for some reason. I'm not sure if I'm going to, but... if you want to, we can do stuff there. Can you hear it? Nice. It's a goat horn. I think it's just literally a call for battle. It doesn't do anything. It's crazy you can hear it because you're far away from me and you can still hear it. Oh, you're too far. I didn't know you could shoot bow and arrows with your left hand. You want to work on the walls? Hey, don't take my arrows. With infinity, does it even... Wait, can you just spawn arrows then? 54, 20. Wait, hold on. How does this work? That says infinity. I have... Okay. Ah. Wait, I can't pick up my arrow. Wait, but if I shoot it with power 2, I can pick it up. Well, we need a lot of stone. We do? Oh yeah, you were working on your stairway in here. Ooh! My goodness! It's stoned out. It might have been the person that blocks. What's the one I'm missing? Oh, I see the one I'm missing. Is it over here? Stone brick. Beautiful. Whoops. I like the rounded edges. That helped a lot cure some of the boxy feeling. You know, I like doing the 4-block palette, but it does make it extra annoying when it's time to build a wall. So I have to get 4 different blocks. Who came in the front? I mean, he did, but yeah. why don't we take a look back at it? Where's a good vantage point? I'm gonna look at it from the spruce trees. I feel like I've been looking at it from the chicken farm. Let me look at it from over here. Honestly, it could even be about the height it is now. What do you think about the walls down below? They're feeling kind of short. Like, should we just raise them, or do we just add a second layer?
To me, the problem is that every single thing is like a different, you know, like cohesive. Like it needs.
I don't know. I'm not a big fan of just symmetrical builds.
Well, it doesn't have to be symmetrical, but it has to go together. You know what I mean? Like if every single thing is not.
I think they can be different heights. I think it's just stuff like wherever they are is the same floor, that they're at the same level. But I mean, they're different shapes already. Like, or what do you worry about? Like, if they're not the same height, it's gonna be. Yeah, I think raising the walls will help a lot with that, because it is starting to feel kind of top heavy, like where most of the castle's above where the wall is, you know.
Or I'm thinking make another wall just like the one on the bottom.
Do you want it? Do you want it like maybe right on top, almost the same design, almost like a double? That would work. Okay, okay. So it almost looks like two walls as opposed to like one big one.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that. Okay, and like similar design with like archways underneath.
Yeah. And that could be what?
Yeah, and it could be big enough to where you could even fly like your elytra in between the two. Dude, that's pretty gnarly. Honestly, your little design here for the roof too is kind of a nice, you know, it is a nice design. Like, even if we just do this, it'll probably work. And if it is temporary, it's very easy to adjust. It's not like the most intricate thing to destroy, you know? Having similar roofs too might help with the uniformity that you're talking about. Where like it looks like it's part of the same. You didn't put like a gothic tower next to like a medieval tower next to like a, I don't know, like three different aesthetics. It is getting kind of tall, which is what I was thinking. Like, even if they're not the same height, we could make the one you're working on shorter instead of taller, so it's not getting like crazy tall. Yeah, the wall, especially from this angle, is looking very short. I could do both too. I mean, I could raise the wall and add a second layer. Those archways are looking, it's funny, they felt so big when I built them, but to scale, they look kind of cute now. They look. Do we want a perimeter wall too?
What do you mean?
Like, a wall that goes around the like hugs the whole thing that isn't even connected to the castle? Or is that just going to be more annoying than useful?
I don't think we need one. I think the castle itself can.
It's fortified in and of itself.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like if we had like little houses in the perimeter or
Mm.
something, then
Mm. Yeah, we don't really have like a main gate, like the.
yeah. In fact,
Hmm.
with the size of these builds, it's almost starting to feel kind of like they're all too close together.
Yes. Yes. I agree.
Like
Yeah. Yeah. It looks like we have we have three different builds that are connected by a skinny wall.
mhm.
We
As
need
opposed to it being one build.
with different shapes.
Mhm.
So this wall, okay, is seeming to me more and more to be the problem. For one, we did want to move it. Like you had the idea of moving it, right? Like having it connect more in the middle of the tower you had built, right? It's still connecting more on the inside part.
Uh-huh.
So that we could push it even further so it connects even more on the outside than right in the middle. Um hmm. Yeah. We could honestly make the wall just bigger in dimension altogether, like even fatter
Mhm.
and taller, so it's not so it feels like it has as much structural integrity as these enormous towers.
To me, no. I think I really like the wall, honestly.
We could keep the same design. I mean, I like the design a lot, but we could do the same design maybe at bigger scale, like the arch is bigger and the windows taller and like
I'm almost feeling like we need to rearrange some of these bigger structures, though.
oh, I don't want to tear them down though. There's so much work. I mean, I agree. I do agree like if we were in creative or something, but I don't know. I don't know if I have it in me. It's so much work. Um. Hmm. Well, we definitely made it big enough. Tell you what. I do really like the walls, but I think the only reason I like them is because they feel the most complete. They feel like they have detail, they have shape.
I kind of
But
like where the walls are.
exactly,
Okay,
exactly.
right,
Their
because
the,
that's a problem.
their relationship. That's what I was saying earlier about it. Like you were mentioning, moving it to where it connects more in the middle,
Mhm.
but it could even connect more on the outside and make it feel
Like it's all.
like most of it's encapsulated. But definitely, at least in the middle, would
What
already
if
help
that
balance
might
it.
be the solution? Make it connect on the outside of all of the pillars.
And then it'll feel like one continuous wall.
Mhm.
Okay. Okay. But what? How are we gonna? Are we going to
I don't
then?
know, but
We have the curved situation. So are we gonna have just a flat, or are we going to? You know, we're gonna have to solve that somehow.
what do you mean?
Like if we put it all the way to the outside edge, we don't exactly have a one edge because we made them rounded.
Mhm.
So we could, if we did it all the way to the end, we would eliminate the roundiness on one side of all the buildings. It would end up just being flat. That, or we go up right before the roundy part and have it kind of bulge just a smidge, right? You kind of see what I'm saying?
I think go up right before the roundy part.
Okay. And so we'll have just a little bit of that curve coming out.
Yeah, and I think that might actually be a good thing.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. Because if it was just flat too, we'd probably go back and be like, oh, I need some depth.
mhm.
And so that will give it depth. Okay.
But actually,
Hmm.
what if we
Hey,
just
Belito.
what if we just made it wider? So starting from the center connects all the way to the edge.
Yeah, like just had a fatter wall.
Mhm.
Yeah, do you want to just make it the width of like
Like
maybe
the
even
radius.
yeah, or like maybe the width of like the skinniest building, the like L-shaped one. And You know what? The more I look at that L-shaped building,
Mhm.
it almost looks like good dimensions for a wall. Like if we just
make it into the wall.
yeah, like if we just continued it, you see what I'm saying?
Mhm.
I'm kind of game for that actually. And then I could throw in archways or we can do that, you know?
Mhm.
But it kind of already is this nice dimension. What do you think? What do you think about that? It is, but on the one hand, we actually already have some of the wall completed, right? We don't have to like start over really.
Mhm.
And these little walls, they look really nice, but they're pretty easy to build. They're not like a there's not that many blocks, you know?
Yeah.
I'm kind of game for that, Columbia.
Okay.
And then that wall, and then these other towers all of a sudden feel more normal. They don't feel so top heavy and they don't feel egregiously large. Yeah.
And once you scale to that size, you can even make bigger archways even.
Right, right. Bigger archways, bigger windows, and yeah, yeah, that would work too because we do have kind of a tininess and a largeness kind of
Mhm.
extremity. Wow, that is a big project. I mean, I can start by just tearing down the walls. I think that might help actually. Even though I hate to do it because it's, we're taking a step backwards to move forwards, so it's gonna look worse when I'm done.
Start building first, and then tear it down after.
How about I tear down this smallest section over here, and we can connect it, and we can maybe get a feel for if we like it, because this part over here isn't like super huge. Okay, in that case, I'm gonna unload a bunch of blocks here. Oh, sweet baby wall. Honestly, this would be a good design for a smaller castle, I think, that wall. You know? Wow. Okay, but our walls are... Look at this. Like, this is a room. This is what our wall is going to be. I mean, is this just way too fat? Like, this is pretty big. You know what I mean? Like, this is a pretty thick-ass wall. Maybe we make it, like, a block or two skinnier.
Nah, but we'll like.
Or we just...
It's all relative.
It's pretty epic. Don't get me wrong. Like, it's pretty epic. Like...
I agree, it's really big, but it's all relative. So like.
We just have a big ass castle, dude. Honestly, it's feeling more and more like I'm building something for giants. And like I'm just this little mouse. Because even the archway is getting bigger. Is gonna feel that way, right?
Well, Maya just laid down on
Dude, yeah. How did we do this? We're like what? Hi, Maya. Okay, all right. We're building something for giants, Columbina. Goodness gracious. Yeah, this is pretty insane. On the other hand, when we go to... here's the good news, though, too.
Yeah.
If it's this fat, it gives us a lot of room to even, like, have balconies if we want to, like, tear down a wall and have it be almost an open space, in areas or different... It'll give us a lot of room to decorate and add depth, and so... That is one of the difficulties of the skinnier wall. Well, alrighty, I guess I'm destroying. Okay, and I think as far as where the wall's going to connect, we'll do what you said, which is it's going to be the width of this L shape, but it'll connect right before the curve on the outside of the other two towers. It's going to be chunky. Yeah, it's funny because even the windows look kind of small sometimes because it's so big. Or they just look like the wall has holes in it, like it was brittle and it cracked or something.
Yeah.
We could also be thinking too in term about a purpose for this. One of these towers could be a mob farm. Like you could literally have a mob farm in it. You know, or other kind of farms. What are farms that we don't have yet in this world? Like we could put like cactus farm in here. We could put I don't know, just other stuff from the game. It could be a second villager place. Roaming the place, right? That'd be cool. Yeah, if we combine some kind of functionality with like some lore, because the villagers obviously add to the lore, right? They make it feel more real. Yeah, they make it feel like it's being occupied. I could also see this end up being one of those builds though, where it looks really nice, and then there's just never a reason to go into it. Okay, Columbia, every Sunday we have to go to church in here. Just building that chicken game's making me want to build more mini games in our world. You like pina coladas? We're building Princess Fiona's castle. Yeah, let's bring the dragon over. Let's build a really tall tower and we'll just put you in it, Columbia. And I'll get my buddy to join the server and be like, there's a princess locked in a tower. Go rescue her. You have to kill the dragon, though. Don't let your pet donkey marry her. Oh. Wait, actually, I don't have to destroy the wooden part, I don't think. I was breaking down the wood in between, but I don't think I have to because it's just going to get fatter. Booyah! I'm gonna go breed the chickies too in a little bit. I want them stuffed. I bet they've laid a lot of eggs too. Oh, chickies. You guys have any seeds? Oh, yeah, you got some seeds. Oh my goodness, there's so many chickens in here. Okay, I used 1 stack of seeds, which means there's more than 64 of them in here. Dude, there literally might be like 150 chickens in here. They are packed! Probably is. They got so much left and right room. Whoops. Chickies! Okay, I also want to add a way to check in on the dispensers. So, here, I think. Chickens. before. Like I feed you, let you make babies. Okay, I did a little maintenance room. What you doing, Maya? What's your long-bodied self? Alrighty, I think I'm done with the castle. I'm gonna go to the village. What are you? Dang. What? Oh, that's hilarious. I came over to fix my elytra, and I guess breeding the chickens fixed it. Dude, mending is so OP. Because I never even have to, like, tend to it. It just does it on its own. Alright, I think I'm going to turn Megatrunk into a wizard tower. And I might start a new Mega Tree idea with the mob farm that's on this hill. So we won't give up on that vision, but yeah, I'm having a hard time seeing how this is going to be a tree. She's calling you pathetic, Maya. What you doing, Lily? You back to my house? No thanks to you, baby. You're welcome to be here. You have an underbite, Maya. Just in case you weren't insecure about it yet. Thought I'd mention it. They're also very long and oddly shaped. There's more where that came from, but that's all I got for you.
Alright, well, I think I could have stopped.
Cool. What'd you work on? Nice. You went to Nether? Just thought we didn't have another magma cream incident. Wait, so are they're magma, what are they called? Are they, magma cubes? Because there's the magma block, right? Which is like the block. Right. Okay, I guess I need some jungle wood for that. So trunk there. This could be. How many slabs? I don't know. How many slabs? I'll get it. Just repeat the consequence. Is there still? Oh, there's a lot. Okay, so it's gonna have to go outside of this. Three. Boom, 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 boom. Hmm. Oh. Did you get kicked or did you? Okay. Alrighty, come here. Give it a little brim. Whoops. I like this thing. I can like see from it. Could be one wider. But I think that's a pretty decent width to start and then kind of go. I think we're going to make this house shorter again. I think it looked better when it was just too tall. It looks a little too tall. And it'll help make this tower feel a little taller again. The village is feeling pretty nice. We need to kind of develop it out that way. It's kind of like it starts over this hill. And, yeah. Alrighty, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Catch you in the next one. Adios.